Raise 3,000.
People loving it so far. Yes, we are live. 60K starting stack for those asking. Please make sure to stay locked in here on the YouTube feed. We appreciate you all for hanging out.
Just give me the heads up when you.
And the structure of this tournament, I just cannot. You can't mention it enough. I mean, even now, over 12 hours into play, starting stack is still 60 big blinds.
Faramon asking if Cabral is playing. Yes, Martin Cabral is playing today, and he told us he would give us 2 hours of his time on the stream. So I wonder when that's going to be.
I'm hoping it's the 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. slot. Cabral, by the way, was walking back and forth. You saw it last night. I don't know what for. I don't know what he was doing. When we finished last night, I went over and I was railing Sean Deeb, good friend of mine and just a great poker player. And Cabral just there. I don't know. I mean, I guess just sweating his own player of the year.
I mean,
status?
Cabral still second in the POI race, as we see in the Negreanu with Jack 7 suited involved here.
Yeah, Harry Elliott limped in. Negreanu raises 3x. And then Elliott min-raised back. Essentially, I guess he could have gone to 5K, but went to 6K. So on 1K,
25.
3K, 6K. Rubinski has flopped the nuts, by the way. We've got the absolute stones in a small blind, and this could be a lot of trouble for Elliott, who started his hand with only 48,000 chips. Negreanu has a double gutter.
6,500.
Actually, pardon me, he does not. But he's got the straight draw, but he to the higher side of it, and Rubinski's got the absolute nuts. So a bet from Elliott, a raise from Negreanu. Just a call. Elliott's going to make this call. This pot now 39,500 chips.
Club.
Not a club, it's the ace of diamonds, and Rubinski not only with the nuts, but as a redraw to the flush. Negreanu can still win this with a 9, as he would have a jack high straight. Elliott drawing dead. Elliott bets 1,000. He just bet 2.5% of the pot.
I mean, that's a choice.
I gotta have one.
Oh, and he tricks Negreanu into getting active.
Never mind.
Well, Negreanu's attacking what he knows is weakness, but Rubinski,
she wrecked me. She took all my other chips.
The snake in the grass behind with the nuts. Rubinski's got to try to figure out, okay, how do I get value here without giving away my hand? And he's going to raise, and I think this hand is over now.
60,000.
Better fold. Seems like a good idea.
Harry Elliott out of the way, Negreanu out of the way, and Rubinski takes that down.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Harry, it was like, I was at like 12, 13. Oh, yeah.
8 high flop. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Set over set. We got a set over set situation, and these players are deep. Rubinski with 157,000. Q with a set of 3s is in jail right now. The only hope for Q is that maybe it comes out with another spade and the action gets slowed down. A nightmare situation.
Is Rubinski going to have 500K in the next half hour or what?
He might have 250,000 depending on how this hand plays out.
But he's just been in every hand and winning most of them.
So it was a little.
Yeah, remember he flopped the nuts with the 9-7 against the queens. Won a big pot there. And then here, set over set. And Q is not going to slow down. She is going to raise right away.
19.
Depending on how these players play it, this could get really ugly really quick for Gion Q.
The Brazilians in the background, by the way, chanting as always.
Yeah, that does not bode well for Carry Cats.
What event is that?
And Rubinski's going to take it upstairs.
What event?
This is going to be a nightmare. I thought maybe if these players would slow play it a little bit, You get a spade on the turn, and that slows things down, especially if it's like the 4 spades, 6 of spades, something like that. But once Ji-Yoon-Kyu decides to raise and Rubinski has 3-bet, it is hard to imagine a scenario where the chips don't go in and their cards are on their back.
They're still so deep. It's disgusting to get it all in here.
Now you flop a set though. What do you do? What are you going to call 55 and then are you going to save your last 40?
I know there's no right approach for her that doesn't result in her not getting all in. But it's just disgusting when you think of the amount of actual chips that are going to be in the middle here.
At the end of the day, though, it's just 100 big blinds. You know, for cash game players out there, set over set situation, you're going to lose 100 big blinds. It's just pretty common.
It's the main event, though. Your tournament life is worth so much, and here comes the shove.
Set over set. Rubinski is in great shape. Ji-Yoon-Kyu looking for the 3 of clubs. That is it.
Wow. All right, chat. Is it out there? You can see it on the screen. It's a live out. The 3 of clubs is in the deck. It is available.
Big blind. Wow.
Nice call.
What a nightmare here. This pot, 235,000 chips. Set over set. This is how you build a stack at the main event, or really anywhere. 10 of spades, and that would have been one of the cards. Had they slow played it a little bit, maybe all the chips don't go in.
The chat is asking for a 3. Q is hoping for a miracle.
Not going to happen. 4 spades out there, so yeah. Had this been slow play just a little bit, she actually doesn't lose much at all. Instead, it all goes in on the flop, and Ji-Yoon-Kyu has been eliminated midway through day 2. And Rubinski, that is Gilad Rubinski from Texas, now up to 280,000 chips. That is 280 big blinds, folks.
Just sat down.
Remco on it, I love it. Hellmuth open-ended, Korfel with a gut shot. Korfel with just 17,000 chips. Bets 2,400. Hellmuth calls. Hellmuth in position. And a blank on the turn might be enough for her to just give up. How many more chips does she want to put in this pot with just ace high? The power of position. Check. Hellmuth checks back.
Ooh,
and gets there. He gets there, the gin card. I mean, I was about to say, why check back? Why not get her to fold an ace? But let the ace hit and just get there.
Hellmuth now with Broadway.
He's got the absolute stones.
I made it.
Snap call from Korfel. Hellmuth gets value and trending upwards, closing in on 200,000.
Clean, I guess.
Yeah, Hellmuth now with a 3 times starting stack at 187,000 chips. Half the table probably had understarting stack on day 1.
Yep.
It's just so important just to survive. We've got a gut shot for Rubinski. We've got top pair for Pointer. Fujisaka with 3rd pair. I'm surprised JJ, by the way, did not defend the 6 deuce out of the big blind. 6 deuce not a hand you necessarily need to defend, but 6 deuce suited from a button open. I think you probably could defend that. You're getting a really good price out of the big blinds.
Yeah, some people just trying to not get themselves into situations where they have to make tough decisions, and obviously it's not so tough when you flop 2 pair, but you won't do that all too often. But like you said, you know, when the price is right, you can try to hit something big.
Board pairs on the river. Pointer in the big blind with the jack. Has the goods. Rubinski, though, looks like he's going to bluff at it. Looks like he's going large. He's going 22,000. He's trying to tell a story that he's got a 7 here.
I'm not worried about it if that's what you're asking.
I don't think he's going 22 into 18 with just a jack. But look at all the draws that missed. All the straight draws missed. Both flush draws missed.
I just love how Rubinski is just going for it.
I'm not convinced Pointer's going to let this one go, though. I mean, look at all those draws that missed. Pointer, by the way, doesn't block any of the draws. No hearts, no clubs, no 8s, no 9s, no 5s.
Rubinski staring down his opponent with some intensity here.
Yeah, this is like, he's got a 7 or nothing, right?
Yeah, that's sort of what it feels like to me.
He's not doing this with a, you know, just like a pair of jacks. I don't think.
It's the beauty of these large bets is that they really put you to the test. So polarizing. Oh, looks like something's coming.
There's the call. Nice call. Really nice call.
And Rubinski taking a bit of a hit here, and Pointer establishing himself perhaps as the new table captain in position
100,000
on the biggest stack.
Play PokerGO is where the action never stops, and now you can chase your share of $1 million in gold every single hour. Jump into free online poker with real players and zero risk. Build $1 million gold free roll. Runs every hour on the half hour. No buy-in, no catch, just your shot at gold. Tournaments, ring games, and the all-new no gamble, no future sit and goes with the Wheel of Gain. It's all waiting. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android. Yeah, Rubinski is literally playing half his hands.
I mean, you know, don't knock it until you try it, I guess.
I mean, Pointer's been very active, but keep in mind, Pointer just got here.
Got 10-8-7.
It's a good turn card for Rubinski, who he can rep the ace.
What's there? I can't see.
Ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds, sir.
He's got a diamond draw.
Yeah, please.
Should be able to win this right here.
There's 2 diamonds.
Islip defended the turn with queen 5.
3,500.
Actually got checked around on the flop.
Elliott, by the way, with the nuts, flopped it 9-6. Okay, did he not know
100
that?
more.
Boris in the chat says, I'm so tilted not playing this tournament. Honestly, I commented on poker all year round. I don't have FOMO all that often because I commentate on crushers all the time. You know, the tables that include Mateos, Kornuth, Foxen, and Ivy and those guys. But the FOMO is real when I watch this tournament. All I want is to be in it. And after 16 years of covering the main event, I still haven't done it.
You haven't played?
I've just done my job every year.
I feel like you need to play this.
I know, I do.
Like bucket list item, dude. You got to play.
Of all the things in my life, it is the top of the list, bucket list.
Okay.
But you know what? That's the thing. I got to carve out so much
4,000?
time, and I really love this, what I'm doing here.
Now, but, I mean, the fact is, though, I mean, you keep in mind, you've got, like, day 1, then you get 3 days off.
Yeah.
You get a day 2, you get another day off. Right? And then, honestly, if you start making it day 3, day 4, you don't mind. You're like, okay, I'll carve out this time.
Yeah.
Like, I love the people that are like, I can't take 2 weeks off work. Trust me. If it takes 2 weeks, you'll be okay.
I know,
Okay? Most people, like, you got to take 5 days off, okay?
Right.
Like, chill with the 10 days off thing. Hellmuth in there with 4 high.
20,000.
Keep forgetting. I keep those 20,000.
I actually
How
like
much just
it
go
'cause that makes me
20,000?
not be on my phone, you know.
Yeah, no, it does when I read
Recapping
them.
the action here real quick.
Yeah, you're right. Hellmuth just does not step out of line at all. He's just going to conserve those chips. And
Oh,
the
I
fear
lost
is
so
that if
much
Lester
last night,
calls
I didn't
this,
want to play the main.
is he going to face a
It's gonna go
45,000
punter to
chip
10.
bet on the river?
What's the point?
And he does let it go. Like I said, it's a play that works, but we don't want to be results oriented all the time. And I just think it's
so one guy got mad at me.
I just don't really
one guy got mad at me on
understand
day one.
what we're doing
I
there with
couldn't beat
fly.
him.
Elliott is all in, and he will get called. Whether it's by one player or 2
47, I
players,
think.
we'll see how that plays out. But the razor pointer, the all-in, Elliott's got the snowmen. Harry Elliott has finally found the hand he is going to go with. for just about 6 big blinds, not even. Pointer calls, Rubinski calls.
No, they both
Going
call.
all in.
And it looks like the players
The
are
older guys all in.
some of them getting up. I don't think it's dinner break yet. Chicago Cubs fan is in our way. Oh, there's an 8! Harry Elliott hits the 8 and is now a huge favorite to triple up. Uh-oh, we got some outs though. Rubinski, Pointer with the straight draws. Elliott with the set. Dry side pot that Rubinski is betting into. Don't quite know why. You don't normally see players bet into a dry side pot unless they have something or they think their hand actually has showdown value against the all-in player. Very unlikely for ace high to be good in this spot, especially ace jack. But it's a big bet. This is 19,000. And
Good news,
Pointer
this
makes
is
the
I'll go
call,
through
so we
this
now
one
suddenly have a
blind.
big
I
side
didn't
pot.
want to get mixed in with that pot.
After dinner, I wanted to do
38,000
it
in the
first.
side, the rest in the middle. And the river's a 9 of clubs, so it is a club. Rubinski has the ace of clubs. Pointer with the nut straight. Elliott, despite hitting the set, flopping the set, will be out. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Rubinski goes 80K.
How much? 80?
The two biggest stacks at the table clashing just like we predicted.
Oh my. This kind of innocuous pot. I mean, Elliott moving all in, Pointer and Rubinski just calling. Didn't look like much was going to happen. Figured we'd just see a river. But instead, Rubinski starts to bluff at it, hits the club, and he has the ace of clubs. Pointer has made the straight.
I mean, do you sort of like the bluff with the ace of clubs?
I mean, I guess if you're going to start it, I mean, keep in mind, he actually has the jack. He has a straight.
Fair enough, of
Right.
course. Yeah.
He's got the straight, so I don't think it's a bluff for him. I don't think he actually thinks he's bluffing, but it might work. It's one of those things where he's value betting with ace jack.
But that's the thing. The reason why my thoughts went in the opposite direction is because
You saw the ace of clubs.
No, but also why would you value bet like this with this sizing, given this exact scenario where you have a player all in on the side?
Well, it's a really weird spot, I think, because you jump to the ace of clubs and you think, okay, bluff, but it's not a bluff because he's got the jack. So, but it's such a large sizing, so he's like, okay, what are you trying to get called by? Like, it's just this bizarre play where Rubinski is value betting, but it might work as a bluff, right?
This hand is fascinating. Rubinski and Elliott have been, Rubinski and Pointer have been going at it for a while now, but Rubinski just going for the massive overbet.
Well, because the sizing on the river is weird because you go, I mean, you've got Pointer thinking about it with king jack. So how are you getting value from worse if you're just betting the, like, you know what I mean? If he's value betting ace jack here, how is he getting value from worse? He's got a guy with king jack thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's a really strange sizing from Rubinski. Like, he's going to turn it over like he's got it, I think.
Wait.
Yeah, he's turning it over like he has it.
Call has been made.
Jack. Ace jack.
Pointer
You have
winning
to
a
show.
monster pot up to 400,000. Elliott to the rail,
Set.
and Rubinski down to 177. What a crazy hand.
Play PokerGo is where the action never stops, and now you can chase your share of $1 million in gold every single hour. Jump into free online poker with real players and zero risk. The $1 million gold free roll runs every hour on the half hour. No buy-in, no catch, just your shot at gold. Tournaments, ring games, and the all-new no gamble, no future sit and goes with the Wheel of Gain. It's all waiting. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android.
Yeah, I work for a fertilizer company.
Klezis from Latvia raising. And wait, Hellmuth just flopped quads
Yeah, I plan
against the nut flush draw.
on selling my house and moving back to Whittier.
Do you see this? This is real?
That's absurd. He just talked about how it was his time to double up now that he's tilted. Klezis, though, on the short stack.
And he had just
Yeah, this is just a nightmare.
9 minutes.
during the Summer Olympics, so it was 80.
Klezis
Yeah.
thinks he's drawing live. He has no idea that he's drawing dead.
About $1 million around there. And they bought it in 2.
He checks.
So you got the most.
I want to say
fun.
99. 1999, 1998.
Yeah.
I want to say
It's a good
265.
thing.
Yeah. So
Worth about $1 million.
that actually seems cheap to me.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
Hellmuth
people
checks
don't
it back.
want to-
Oh, my.
Oh, the club comes in on the river.
I actually feel
On the
bad for
fault
this
line.
guy. I mean, that's just a brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
So I don't think people care now, but at that time, people still. Some of the homes you had to get like really inspected before you buy, or
Klezis checks,
because
trying to
they'll
set the
have
trap.
those cracks in the house.
Hellmuth is going to bet. Klezis is going to go all in. This is gross.
Get to the
5,000?
office, and there used to be a place called Maggie's Pub. 5,000.
Still there.
Seriously.
Still there. I mean, to my knowledge, at least before COVID, it was still there. I have no
Klezis
clue.
is never not moving all in.
That is
Right?
wild.
I mean, with the hands Hellmuth has shown down,
They went check on the turn.
how can you not?
Yeah, there's the all in.
I have quads.
I got
shit,
quads.
Whoa.
Unreal. What a way to go. And Hellmuth, of course, getting some chips back here after a very rocky level.
But, make sure, the bluffs make sense and at least you have something going for you when you're attempting these bluffs. But a lot of people also, they get to a point in a chip stack, whether starting stack or their high point, and then once they start losing chips, they really
quick 100.
almost start panicking to get back to where they were at one
100.
point.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, even if they have a lot of chips. Ooh, what a setup hand here. Raskar in great shape, 19,000, and Franklin picks up ace king. Pretty unlucky here
What
for
kind
Matthew
of setup
Franklin.
is this?
Great spot for
My man's
Raskar.
playing so
Yeah, you don't
good,
really
you can't
expect
do that
aces
to
just to
him.
shove all in here. You kind of
That's not
expect
fair.
maybe like a min raise and try to entice some action. And ace king is just fist pumping, calling here. And not once the cards are turned over, that's for sure.
Yeah, Raskar all in for about 13 big blinds. Franklin, as you said, fist bump calls, but does not like what he has to see, and he is drawing nearly dead.
5-3.
Running
Don't
cards.
count this out.
It's always nice when there's. Ooh,
Oh, wait a
I was gonna
second.
say, it's always nice when there's no sweat.
A 3 for a chop.
You're okay with that with aces.
I think he'd be really happy for Franklin with a 3 right now.
There it is.
Oh my gosh. So much for the no sweats.
Oh, and poor Raskar, I mean.
They can't do that to you, man. You're playing too good. It's not right.
Bro, I have two
Powers of the Beatles.
Buddy, he's playing so good. You're giving it away.
Got an all in here. Kleeman all in for 20,000. Wang making the call. Wang deciding what to do with the ace queen now. So you got 2 players all in here. Kleeman and Wang.
So Wang opened up second act.
Wow.
Shoved third act. And a call in the big blind.
And Wang has made the call as well. 3-way action, 73,500 in there. The side pot will be 7,000 chips. The main pot, the rest of it, 67,000-ish.
How come I felt like Kleeman had a lot more chips? Did he lose a?
I guess so. Yeah, he must have. He definitely did not have that few chips.
Yeah, I thought he was floating around the 60 to 80 range.
Yeah, apparently, despite the bright yellow sweatshirt, somebody did run him over.
Okay.
Oh, Yokosawa has 150 now.
Ah, that makes sense. There you go. McCarvish has 150 as well.
Yeah, they had to be the benefactor.
In fact, look at this. Nui, Yokosawa, and McCarvish all on about 150.
Yeah, I think
And
Nui picked up. I can't remember Nui's stack.
Kleeman all in, Wang all in. Wang looking for a double elimination with the ace queen. Again, the side pot, just 7,000 chips. dealer's just trying to figure out what to do with the triangle.
Should be a ace queen, right? You have the least amount, right?
It's my friend Bobby, great dealer.
The ace queen is the only one who's not at risk, by the way. We'll figure it out, Bobby. Jack 5-4, queen's still in the lead.
3 of spades.
That would be an interesting card for sure. It is the deuce of hearts, so Wang has picked up a wheel draw. Wang needs an 8, and we already know the 8 of hearts is dead, so he needs the 8 of clubs. But he can still win the side pot. Does not, though. The jack of spades on the river. So Kleeman triples up, basically, to 66,500. Wang wins the side pot. He's at 70K, or just 3.5 bigs.
For the 8, for the queen.
Oh, yeah, Wang's is still in it.
He is still in.
That's
right.
right.
Sure.
And this is the main
I had about 7K at one
Queen.
point on day 2 when I found table with
queen.
main, so.
Yeah.
Or, in fairness, though, and I'm going to make the suggestion to him, if he just didn't wear the upswing patch, I think it would work more. You know?
I think so. I wonder what inexperienced players think about that. Because obviously, like,
Lots of players do, right? I mean, when you see who you're lined up against, you immediately look at their Hendon mob. And if they're American and they don't have any live scores, you assume they probably don't play much.
this app now the new app with the whole WSOP, really doesn't hide things as much anymore.
No, it doesn't. Rigby raising it up. John has kind of waited for a spot like this. Hasn't played much today. He 3-bets with King Jack suited. And Rigby suddenly not that deep anymore.
Not gonna.
No. He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who changes gears.
He's like, this is a chance I can get my chips back.
And
Ooh,
there's a 5. He's got a flush draw too. He's got a straight draw.
He's in there.
He's got everything.
Now, are we gonna decide to continue, or are we gonna give up and try to get to show? He's gonna fire.
That's Stefan John. He hasn't really 3-bet Power or Rigby at all. So, got to imagine that he's going to try to tell the story that he's got, big pair. Right?
Yeah, it's scary though, that 9-5-3 with no clubs out there, and you're betting into Rigby, who has.
He just doesn't. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what image you put up. And well, the deck, if it bails John out, as the king comes off. Now John is going to check it back.
Wow, he checks the king.
Oh! Ho!
Wow, that's. Why would he?
Bet when you're not there, and then when you get there, check it back.
You know, Rigby is probably going to go really big here because he's been known to.
Oh, he's absolutely going to go big. Not that big, actually. 37.
See, this is a great spot to overbet here because your opponent seems very capped.
Oh, Stefan John. Oh, he is annoyed.
Oh, wow.
Kleeman is.
Wow, big hand here.
Yeah, Kleeman's all in, and
Bunnies for you
Yokosawa's
or
got a
not?
set of deuces. Oh, my.
Huge hand.
Wow. Top 2 versus bottom set.
I don't think I fold this, but let me think.
Yeah,
You're not folding this.
you're never folding this.
Never.
70,000 even, right?
No one bets folds a set. Come on. You know you're putting it in. It sucks if you get cooler, but.
Right. I mean, if it's a set over set situation, so be it. But just put the chips in. Let's
you're
go.
just never folding.
186,000 in the pot. Kleeman in really bad shape. Top 2 versus bottom set. Cooler is just a part of the game. You just got to hope you're on the right side of them, or when you're on the wrong side of them, hope that your opponent doesn't have that many chips.
Hopefully, 3 could make it interesting. A little spice.
I don't want to chomp here. That's
Everyone loves chop pots.
nobody likes chop pots.
5-4 would like a chop pot. Not anymore, though.
No, 5 or 4 is what Kleeman needs. Otherwise, he is out the door. Yokosawa could suddenly be really healthy. And he is 6 on the river. Yokosawa up to 250,000 chips.
No.
Kleeman out the door. Play PokerGO is where the action never stops. And now you can chase your share of $1 million in gold every single hour. Jump into free online poker with real players and zero risk. The 1 million gold free roll runs every hour on the half hour. No buy-in, no cash, just your shot at gold. Tournaments, ring games, and the all-new no gamble, no future sit and goes with the Wheel of Gain. It's all waiting. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android.
How much?
100 events.
I probably played my lowest value.
Yeah, it's the table draw.
I think I've only played like maybe 60K worth of events.
Only?
I mean,
Yeah,
you could really fire a lot of events.
No, yeah. I mean, considering there's 100K super high rollers
and
and 50Ks.
one tournament can like cover that, like 150K.
Especially with the re-entries.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. This is not a re-entry, by the way. Rigby's going to raise. John just calls this time.
Yeah. Just got to keep that down. We'll try to push you around. Just kind of, just me and you.
Has there been multiple Player of the Years?
Yeah.
Yes, Daniel Negreanu has won it twice.
I'm the guy wearing the shirt, so
and
don't take
obviously
my
Sean Dave looking to become only the second player to win it more than once.
join
Daniel Negreanu
Daniel.
almost won it the third
It's such
time.
a low bar these days. People
So
can
you'd
call
be
themselves
looking to join
that,
Daniel Negreanu. Only 2.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. Appreciate the faith you have in me.
Rigby could get in trouble here. Ace versus ace.
22 minutes.
3 would chop it up. 4 would win it for Rigby.
Performance coach now too.
So
I'll take
Rigby
it.
raised
Add it to the LinkedIn bio. I appreciate
first
that.
act.
Raise.
And John is going to raise here.
Thank you.
That's different.
Yeah, when you ship this thing, just make sure when you're holding the cash.
But he
you
did
like,
bet
hey,
such a small
this Aaron
size.
guy
So
Yes.
on day 2.
Yeah, I think if you bet a normal sizing, he would just call.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Oh!
I'll be on the
Rigby.
rail now. I'll be just.
Is
cheering
this
you
our
on. I
path
was
to
gonna go home,
500?
like, after I bust, but now
Well,
I gotta stay
the thing
here.
is, I mean, John just shouldn't have ace king in this spot. Like maybe he has
No.
ace 3, maybe king 3 suited, but most likely like ace queen, ace jack, something like that.
He shouldn't even have
Like
3s here.
or something.
Like, you shouldn't be calling 3s after UTG raises with
usually.
all the people behind you.
John's only got 83,500 behind. I don't know how he gets away from this.
So you're almost there.
I think the hand before that where he didn't bet the turn is now in his head where he's like, I just think he thinks he's good here a lot. Like,
Oh, of
majority
course.
time.
Oh, really?
He didn't raise the flop because he thought he was
Amazing.
behind.
Yeah.
I mean, ace queen's want to be one of your stronger flats.
Rigby just drills the turn.
You have any 25Ks?
No.
Robin Rigby just puts it in here.
25Ks?
I mean, 2 diamonds out there, he certainly could.
I mean, but like the chance of getting on there, yeah.
Rigby's not subtle.
No.
It's like a hammer.
Is it?
Call.
But I'm just going to call. Now what's the play on the river?
I like to just
Like, there's
call.
no
I
other
would never raise, but. Ooh, that's a bad card for John. That's like a
I've never even
complete
played this
brick.
room.
No,
Yeah.
no like jack, 10,
that's
no
table really
diamond,
good.
Board
no
pairing.
deuce, no deuce, no 5, no board pair. Just the 8.
Even a backdoor diamond, like you said.
Wonderful.
The question is,
Oh, Rigby checks it here.
Wow.
Oh, wow. John checks it
I was
back.
gonna say, is he gonna check back the river?
Say it out loud. The cameras will hear you.
He's like, I hate you, Rigby.
When you coach, do you try to coach specifically to somebody's strengths? Or, I mean, in the sense like you trying to be like, okay, this is who they are. I'm not going to change who you are. Let's try to mold that. So, like, you would coach Rigby in a different way than you would coach somebody else.
Yes and no. I think when I don't coach all that often, just because I'm not a huge fan of it. But I do coach like good friends, or like I coach my wife got pretty decent at poker just because she had no idea what she was doing, and she listened and watched and learned for a long time. And now she's a pretty solid player. But I coach more of like here's the absolutes. Here's what you should do with this hand and these situations, and then like as soon as like hands become like, well, you could do this, you could do this. It's kind of like I let them play their style and let them kind of figure it out a little bit where like, you could take different approaches with different hands. I'm like, do what you think is correct. And they'll be like, what do you think? What is correct? I'm like, well, there's not a given answer in this situation. There's like, maybe 80% of the time you do this, maybe 20%, maybe 60% you do this. So it's like in the unabsolute situations, like I let them play their game.
Yeah.
Hold that thought here. Rigby raises in early position, by the way. Franklin defends the big blind. And we're going to get an all in here. Rigby with a pair and a backdoor flush draw. Franklin with a pair of 9s.
Well, I mean,
3-1 favorite to double up.
Now.
You know Franklin has to be happy here after gets snap called, and then he's like, oh boy, am I in trouble?
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, I'm in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, this is really
Even
good
from
shape.
people randomly running
You're
for the
expecting
table.
at like, at best, you're like, does he have an over and a flush
Some think you're
draw?
not evil. You just.
Let's go, Franklin.
Yeah, he's got to fade one more card. A 6 or a 3 eliminates him. Otherwise, he will double up back
Well,
to
now that you
essentially
said it on
starting
feature,
stack.
It's gonna happen.
Nothing against Rigby. I just like rooting for short stacks.
No, I mean, listen, Franklin looks like a good guy.
But you're going to be the first suspect.
Oh! Oh, man. He was been Rigby'd.
Good.
You think
Stefan's got ace-jack here in the big blinds.
Sorry. Uncalled for.
You think Rigby
You have
would ever
tens,
flat
jacks?
king queen to a 3-bet there? If
I'm not going to try to predict what he would do. I don't know, man.
That's fair. That's
I mean,
fair.
I'm not going to. Who knows?
This is an interesting hand.
It really is.
Wow, just called.
Me?
Oh,
Well, yeah,
no.
you've been
Man, he's been in some rough
You've been
situations
crazy,
today.
man.
Yeah, he really has. And
Not to mention, I
there's
have
a day
like
off
10
between
deuce in my
this and
hand,
day
like,
3 for them.
When
And
you
there
see
might
the
be a
stream,
thought process
watch
where
how
it's
many
like, you know
times I
what?
have 10 deuce. It's like uncanny.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes that
completely
creeps into your
unplayable.
head.
Well, let's see.
Which apparently Aaron likes,
see if
but
he
for
can
me
get
it's
a-
boring. I don't like. Aaron gets
Stay
the
alive
7
after
deuce.
this hand.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm
he's got
fine with that, yeah.
He started the hand with 27 bigs. He's got ace-jack on an ace-4-4 board. Is he supposed to go broke?
No, but he's supposed to lose at least 2 bets. At least.
I had king queen. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably 4
He
betting.
could
here.
lose 3 bets depending the run out.
Okay.
Like if it runs out
You
like
can put the cold 5 in.
deuce
Great hand.
7 or something like that.
that.
Like then he's gonna be in one of those spots where it's like he's gonna put to the test.
Small bet here. There's a
Yeah,
call.
yeah, yeah.
22,000 in
It's
there
okay.
now.
I'm happy for you.
So ace king feels great.
You know, you've had a rough last couple minutes. You deserve a little something good.
Now Stefan's
You've been doing that great
kicker
karma
doesn't
work
even
with the
play.
Ace king still feels
No,
great
a
here.
little
Ace
more.
jack feels a little
less great.
yeah, because now
485.
he chops with the
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
the ace rags, ace suited hands.
I'm just
that
going to hang
raise.
out here for 20 minutes.
Ace suited hands.
Why would I
that
try to
raise
run
early.
through there? Yeah, it's so bad.
480.
85.
I'd pay an extra 1K in rake.
I mean, Tara's thinking about what to do here. Pot's 22,000.
You can't put your opponent on ace
Listening,
queen.
WSOP.
They would
You
just
exit
ship it in
1K
pre-flop with
extra
ace queen
rake.
given their stack size.
475.
I guess it's right here.
481.
4 would
I
most
got.
likely check raise the flop. And if
I
not
didn't-
check raise
I
the flop,
didn't-
they're going to check raise the river.
I
so you might
put
as
no
well just.
respect on.
I don't
I
remember.
mean, you just got to keep betting with ace king here. You got to get value from all aces.
I've been out the game too long, man. You know, superstars. Superstars come up out of the
And
league.
he's gonna. It looks like 11,000.
No, it looks.
And I didn't.
Yeah, 11.
Put any
11. He goes
respect
half
on you.
pot.
Telling me,
Which,
your boy's the man.
if he calls,
I
Stefan
know.
will have 33,000 left. The pot will be 44.
Yeah, he's going to want to.
These guys are so lucky.
Even
There's
though
only
he's-
4 more
he's not
hands,
rooting
man,
for it,
'cause he'd
but-
just be.
He's rooting
He'd
for
be
hard
going and
to
going.
go check.
The dealer's the luckiest. He hated it more than anyone else.
Yeah.
Look at him smirking. He's trying to be so professional right now.
It's too hard to fold at this point.
Yeah.
It's the river that's gonna. Well, the river might be easier to fold now with the queen out there because the best you can do is chop in some situations.
This was 1 of 5, right?
They're already passing bags out everywhere else.
I mean, we're all human. There's a little bit of thought go into it. Oh no.
No,
goal
he's
is
not
to
putting
bag
it.
today
Don't do
with
it.
500.
Does there a little bit of thought go into it going, if I
You're locking
call
you
this
up.
and
Yeah,
I'm
double
wrong,
chip stack.
do I really want to stick around in
I
Vegas
go
for a
for
day
double
and then
chip
come
stack.
back with like a
I did
nub?
double
no.
line, but, you know,
Yep,
obviously,
there's
you know,
it,
That
all
doesn't,
in.
that doesn't even make
Ah.
sense.
I'm short like 11.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's just I don't want to stick around in Vegas with a nub.
11K.
Wait,
for
did
double line?
Killing Tars just fold?
I guess
No,
I'll
no,
stay
no,
in the
I'm
tournament
just
just for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like 150.
I was like, wait, what?
It's not a comfortable spot.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Really?
you don't expect
I think I started.
your opponent.
If either of us
Jam
go
over
broke
ace.
before the
Like 3K
tournament,
short
this
of
thing
double.
ends, 4 hands, 1% swap.
But it's 33,000.
I'm not saying it's going to
wanna swap
fold.
one?
I'm just saying it's
Yeah,
not
one
a
of us two.
comfortable spot.
Okay, fair.
It's not like a snap.
Okay, but he's going to call,
Don't
right?
punt it.
I mean, I would lean towards a call. Like it's
Extra equity.
33 to 77.
I just bring the human element of it. I do think there's something to the fact that some players are like, do I want to stick around Vegas for a day and then come back for day 3 with a nub?
That's ace. This is.
You think
He has to call. Yeah, he's straight calling. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean.
Maybe it's not comfortable, but there's no way
Yeah,
he's
of
folding.
course. Yeah.
There are some chop outs, but
I'm very confused. By
Stefan John is in really bad shape.
It's sharp. You should just call there all the time on the turn.
This is I don't want to stick around Vegas equity.
Ace 4 Jack.
Three hands left in the night. Stefan John has put his tournament life on the line.
I think you exactly nailed it there. I don't want to stick around Vegas for another day.
Oh!
That's why.
Wow.
Bro,